have been questioning about it.
But there's something that I want to clear up.
I identify as agender.
I'm gay.
So a couple of days ago, YouTube have uploaded a video called #ProudToBe coming together to celebrate identity. The video itself received fairly mixed reactions. At this point in time, it actually has more dislikes than likes. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I see a video with an incredibly high amount of dislikes, I usually think it's one of three things: a video promoting terrorism, a jump scare, or a small child playing Minecraft that has not yet comprehended how to spoken.
Блять, хорошо, что это сундуки вот эти остались наверху, заебись вообще. Да ты чё?
The video itself, Proud to Be, was a bunch of people coming forward and saying that they were confident with their identity, gender, or sexuality. Now, obviously, a video like this is gonna spark conversation between different parties. Some people might agree with it, others might disagree. But unfortunately, by the look of it, the YouTube comment section on this video devolved into a complete cesspool of circle jerking and hate speech. Hence why no one is actually allowed to comment on the video anymore. I managed to see some of the most top rated comments on the video before they were banned completely, and it's really just a complete circle jerk. Like, for example, dislike and report, #proud to hate fags. Gays will end the human race. You even had people that tried to derail the entire video completely and just talk about other horrific stuff, like for example, Orlando shooter for president. Wow, Tome GT650R, that was such an amazing comment. Clearly, such a comment like that, you've got to be a creator of such legendary original content that marvels the entire YouTube community. Wow, I never would have guessed that amazing correlation. Someone that comments something cancerous and shitty makes shitty and cancerous content. Gotta love that watermark for Sony Vegas. You know, it really just shows that this guy is at the pinnacle of his editing career. I love how he says subscribe for more down below. Like, yeah guys, watch my amazing content while I just go and shit talk other people on their YouTube videos. Now, without a doubt, the main reason why the Proud to Be video got so much hate is because it's anonymous people voicing their opinions anonymously with no kind of backlash or repercussion whatsoever. So for a brief moment, I'm just going to talk about anonymity online. Now, I'm pretty sure the majority of you know what this is, so I'm gonna run over it quite quickly. Anonymity is doing something or partaking in something, but no one would know who you are or what your identity is, such as a YouTube commenter. There's no history, there's no name, no one knows who you are, you're just there. You're freely allowed to comment whatever you like, when you like, because there's no form of repercussion. No one knows who you are, you're completely anonymous. And at this point, anonymity has become a double-edged sword. It's got a good side and a bad side to it. A good side because you can voice your opinions anonymously in an environment where you couldn't normally, like for example freedom of speech because of your race or culture. You wouldn't be able to say it publicly, but online when no one knows who you are, you're allowed to say as much as you want, and because no one can ID you, then you're free to speak your mind. And anonymity is also bad because of the exact same reason. You're allowed to comment whatever you like without anyone being able to identify you. So if you're an edgy kid with malicious intent, you could be an edgy kid with malicious intent with no chance of being identified, therefore no repercussions and no punishment. Anonymity is basically a tool. It can be used for good or bad intentions, but from the comment section in the Proud to Be video, it's been used for very bad intentions. Now, I'm not saying we're all perfect, we've all made horrible mistakes in our lives, but the comment section in the Proud to Be video was a complete cesspool, a perfect example of anonymity gone awry. I think the worst thing is as well, a lot of these comments to begin with were actually joking. Like for example, people would say how they hated gays, but they didn't actually hate them, it was more of a joke, them just going against the majority. But then because so many people jumped on the bandwagon, it then actually devolved into a hate circle jerk, and that's why YouTube had to disable the comments. YouTube declares itself as a platform where people can have free speech and speak their mind as long as it's not hate speech or bullying, I might add. But obviously we all have to accept that YouTube as a platform is nowhere near perfect. It's got a lot of imperfections. And from what I've heard, YouTube haven't released any form of statement replying to disabling the comments. They just banned everyone. So if someone actually wanted to have a positive opinion, they're now not allowed to have it. No one is, just because a few people ruined it for everyone. And when I say a few people have ruined it for everyone, in no way am I disagreeing with your opinion. If you genuinely didn't agree with the video, then that's totally fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm more focusing on the people that deliberately went against the majority with the intent to disrupt the entire video, and because the comments are now disabled, they got exactly what they wanted. So to summarize, anonymity can be good and bad. Good, and it can help people voice their opinions. Bad because it can help people voice their hate speech and ruin the experience for everyone around them.
I'm not too sure what I'm doing.
So this is the point of the video where I have to give my opinion, and this is where the majority of the dislikes are going to come from. Now with me personally, I'm straight or heterosexual, and this video wasn't really aimed at me, but my sexuality doesn't really matter because hopefully what I'm about to say will speak on everyone's behalf, no matter what your opinion is. And because the topic's so controversial, pretty much no matter what I say, I'm going to get backlash from some kind of party. You see, with a situation like this, I've adopted a mindset that really helps all parties involved. It's called, who gives a shit? You see all these people in this video that are coming out as various identities, and they're extremely happy and confident that they've now found their place in life. And to that I say, who gives a shit? Does their lifestyle or identity affect you in any way? Of course it fucking doesn't. You'll probably never meet any of these people in real life, so why would you make it your mission to attack them as much as possible? If you can agree with what they're doing, or at least find some kind of neutral balance, then power to you, everyone gets to live happily ever after. But to the people who really don't like this and go out of their way to spite these people, what do you gain from that? Literally nothing. All you're doing is disrupting other people's happiness. To an outsider it might seem incredibly weird, but these people with their identities are now much happier and much more confident, and they can fit into society a lot more easily. It's not affecting you on any kind of scale, and they get to enjoy their life more, so what do you gain from actively attacking them and spreading more misery? If you don't agree with what these people are saying, then that's totally fine. You are allowed to have your own opinion. I'm not taking that away from you. But at least agree to disagree. At least have a kind of neutral sense on it that if you don't agree, you'll just leave them alone. There's no need to actively attack these people. Now, I do have to say, I've looked around currently at all the sexualities, and I'm pretty sure that there are more sexualities out there than PewDiePie has subscribers. But still, it doesn't really matter, does it? They're enjoying their life, so there's no need for people to throw vulgar hate speech at them. It doesn't really add anything to the conversation. If you disagree, then you disagree, and that's fine. But throwing vulgar hate speech, there's just no substance, and if anything, it makes your argument seem a lot more void and less valid. Now, I'm not trying to give the message that YouTube is a beautiful place and everyone can come together, we're all fucking skipping in the fields and shit like that. It's very, very far from that, trust me. There's a lot of undesirable elements on YouTube. But in my opinion, I feel that this video and this topic got a lot more hate than it really deserved. You see, the problem with this topic is it's incredibly controversial, and there are a lot of parties to consider. There isn't just people that agree and people that disagree. There are so many other parties. You've got people that take a neutral stance, people that are willing to accept it but don't fully agree with it, and then you've got people that will just disagree with literally anyone to piss them off and get a reaction. Bang! If you agree with these people, their sexualities and their identities, then power to you for having such an open mindset. Congratulations. And to the people that disagree and don't exactly understand what handstandsexuality is, then again, power to you. You can disagree with this topic if you want to. This video was more aimed at the people that disagree to piss everyone off, and they think that their opinion's right. They stand there on the soapbox and act like they're the alpha male. Everyone else is incorrect. Only they're right. And 99% of the time, that's just a kid jerking himself off, going on a total power trip, much like a mod banning everyone on his favourite Minecraft server. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't a total waste of your time. You should hopefully have some more insight on the situation now. If you want to agree with it, agree with it. If you want to disagree with it, disagree with it. Just don't be a total cunt about it. I just looked up Pyrocynical, and I think it's an actual thing. Holy shit. If this isn't a real thing, someone needs to make this a thing, okay? I want this shit all other dictionaries by tomorrow. Thanks.
I'm gay.